Hey guys, it's round 2 of the daily event. I'm on the draw. Hand is 3 lands, Twin, Kiki, Dispel, and Spellskite. This is a decent hand. I don't have a blue combo piece, but I have 2 red ones, and I have a Spellskite and Dispel to protect it. I'm kind of on the fence about keeping or not. The bottom line is I'm already kind of on 6 cards, and Spellskite and Dispel are both pretty much the same. So this hand just doesn't do much. I think I'm probably just better off mulliganing. This deck mulligans really well. This is kind of what I want, but it's just not quite there. And I think I'm confident mulling to 6, so I'm going to. And this hand is obviously a keep. I don't have a way to protect the combo, but I have 2 pieces and a Kiki, so I'm going to go with it. This is probably a mirror match. Had I known, I would have probably kept because of that Spellskite. But this hand is more than fine. I'll leave Misty Rainforest. I need to get 3 red because of Kiki, so I'm going to search for a Steam Vents. Spellskite. So it's a mirror match. He has an advantage, but I can beat his Spellskite with Kiki and Deceiver. And I can also just get aggressive with 2 Pestermite, which is probably what's going to happen. That's fine. I'm going to save my remand to bounce his blue cards. Flame Slash, that's beautiful. Now I could do something like Pestermite, untap a land, slash, but I'd rather wait. I don't want to walk into remand. Now I can cast Pestermite. That 1 mana is not a huge deal, but getting remanded is. Remand, that's fine. Now I'm going to cast Pestermite. If he has 2 remand, that's pretty unfortunate, but what can I do? Untap that. People don't really play Spell Pierce, so I'm not going to play around it. Cool. So now I'm in good shape. I have board position. I'm constrained on mana, which is going to hurt. It's a good draw. And I'm just going to cast a Spellskite here. He has a lot of mana and a lot of cards, so he can potentially combo me out. So I'm going to play around that. He didn't cast any blue card. I feel like if he had one, he should have almost always casted it there. So he might have a hand of like Dispel, stuff like that. Who knows? But my game plan is the same. His pressure is life total. Pestermite. So nothing I'm going to do about that. I'm just going to trade. And I'm going to have him target my Spellskite. 2 life is irrelevant. Keeping my land up is relevant. I assume he's going to block. For sure. It's cool. And I'll cast another Pestermite. I'm going to tap his Misty Rainforest. Make him take a damage or let it get tapped. People generally, when their fetch lands get targeted, they're going to blow it, even though that might not be a good play in the long run. Since he does have plenty of mana. Alright. I'll keep this up. Another Pestermite off the top is pretty sweet. He's flooded out with no action. I'm mana screwed. Well, mana tight with plenty of action. Tap it. Now I have a decision. I can go for the win or hold off. I'm not really sure how he could interact with me, other than tapping something, but I have Spellskite. And if he has a counter spell, then so be it. So I'm just going to go for it. And my Remand and Dispel are not super relevant. So there's no reason to hold them up. It's best to just go for the win, I think. And I got it. Awesome. Game 2, I want Flame Slash. Shattering Spree is good as well. It does kill 2 Spellskites, but this also kills creatures. 2 Combust, of course. Possibly Echoing Truth. If I haven't seen anything weird. Like, I've been Threads of Disloyalty before on Spellskite, which is like game ending. And Echoing Truth plays around Combust, but I don't need it. Not for game 2. And Spell Pierce is alright, but it's not very good. Games usually go pretty long. Creatures are more important than spells, so I'm not going to bring it in. I'm going to cut a Dispel. 2 Dispels. They really don't have many targets. It might be right to just cut them all, to be honest. That might be some next level magic. Or just bring in a Pierce instead of Dispel. They could have like Pact or something. It does get Remand, but it's also kind of dead. Spell Pierce might be kind of awesome. I'm going to go with this. The 1 Pierce instead of 1 Truth or 1 Dispel. I like this. I am planning for games to go long, maybe, with Combust and Pierce will get dead. I don't know. On the draw, though, 1 Pierce could be pretty awesome. If he goes for a quick kill. 3 card draw, combo pieces. It's risky, but these are basically some fraction of a land card. Serum first. Deceiver on the bottom. I really just want mana. If it was Pestermine, I might want to keep it because it's so much better at killing him. And in this situation, I'm just going to cast Slights and build a hand. There's nothing to really remand. I'm going to keep Steam Vents. And I'll Slight again. And I'm just going to snap the Spellskite off. So all the Exarchs on the bottom, that's funny. Literally 3 Exarchs on the bottom of my deck. And here I'm just going to force the issue with Spellskite. Maybe not. If he casts like a Pester creature, I could just remand it though. So maybe not. And I do have the win. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I'm just going to get Flame Slashed. I'm just going to pass. If he casts something, I get value from my remand. And if he doesn't, I can Exarch him and force him to do something. Now here I'm just going to cast Exarch. If he casts like Exarch Remand, it's really good, but... And then I can just play Spellskite. Now here I'm going to tap an actual land. I'm not going to go for the win. Too likely he has something. Combust will blow me out. I'm just going to cast Spellskite. And I'll remember that. Cool. There's really no way to play around Combust. That's why it's so good in the mirror. You just have to overwhelm it. Flame Slash, yep. I think I should have cut a Splinter Twin. In some of the mirrors I've played, I've done that. I know he has an Exarch, so casting Twin doesn't really do anything. I'm just going to keep up this game plan. I think I'm going to let his Exarch resolve. It does threaten to kill me, but then he has one less out for my combo. Because he's hesitating, it makes me think he doesn't have more of them. So my combo might be good. And I can effectively deal with his combo with my 2 cards. So let's get it. Let's hope he moves in. Then he dispels Remand, I pierce him out, and life is good. He's going for it. No pact. And dispel. Or double pact. He's aggressive. Skull Pierce. Excellent. And he is gone. And I get the win. It's 2 matches. What did he have? Yeah, same combos as me. I'll show him my hand. Cool.